Well, all assets have a life, and sooner or later they're going to start to fail and need to be replaced. So it doesn't matter whether it's the pipes in the road or the treatment plants or even buildings. So there's real opportunity to improve our asset management, right across the country and across the sector.
Modelling your assets is very important for RCAs because it enables them to model a number of scenarios when it comes to their future investment projects. Enables AOs or road controlling authorities to compare their performance with their peers, and also it helps support good investment decisions being made. For Reg, that is very important. So our focus right now is on improving data quality. It's about teaching people to turn that good data into really good evidence, and with that evidence tell a robust investment story for good decision making. It's a low-cost way of coming up with solutions, and coming up with those using these low-cost tools allows us to run multiple scenarios really quickly, really cheaply, and not really hungry on resources.
Local authorities have to depreciate their assets. You're talking about assets that are worth millions, in some authorities billions, and the simple error of 1%, say on $1 billion, is $10 million, and on just a small network of $100 million is $1 million. Those have a huge impact on annual rates.
And we've seen cases in practice where councillors who have used the DTIMS model effectively and identified where they need to backfill data, they have released potentially millions of dollars of available resources to redeploy to other strategic asset areas because they're able to pull back the amount of funding they have to hold to pay for those future assets.
Our models that we use to deteriorate our assets are well scientifically founded, and we can do robust analysis so councils can be certain or have confidence in the answers that we provide them, that it is robust evidence for what they need in their investment business case.
IDS has picked up the programs that we need for New Zealand in the pavement side, sealed pavement. I know they're working on other areas, but they've also done the water modelling, the pipe and reticulation modelling as well. So there's a whole suite of things already available for New Zealanders to pick up that New Zealand IP and apply it.
It's around setting the right investments, on a 5-year, a 10-year, 15-year horizon, and they can actually model out what those investment thresholds are, and they can visually see it on a map. Now, why is that important? Because communities change. We have communities that are growing, and they need to have the right infrastructure to come in. We call that lead infrastructure, to make sure the right infrastructure is ready for the new population that are coming into those communities. Communities also decline, in which case we need to understand how long can a council manage its assets without it deteriorating past the point where there is no return and it becomes really expensive.
The assets we're looking after are probably going to last 100 years on average. And so if we don't look out into the future, we may miss trends that are going to impact on the whole of the network, and those trends that we could intervene now and actually stop perhaps things failing or large investment requirements in the future just by doing something quite minor now. We can run several scenarios. Some of them will be money-based and some will be condition-based. And then we can go back to the governance and say to them, this is what the consequences are. What are your choices? And I know of no other type of tool that will give you that sort of robust analysis to that accuracy.